Hi everybody, my name's Jenny and welcome to my first series of playing with videos and posting on Facebook. So every time we start filming this, the dogs start barking or having a little fight or something, so we're just going to keep going and see what happens. So I wanted to have a chat to you about one of the Access Consciousness tools called Return to Sender with Consciousness Attached. I've been using it for a very long time. It's one of the first tools I learned when I first started Access, but really got a sense of how awesome this tool is and how well it works last weekend. So we're coming up for the holidays, and people are going on holiday. They're going to go spend time with family or friends, or even just their own close family, or you may be staying at home, or you may be encountering a lot of people in shopping malls, etc. And this is a really pretty cool tool when you're very aware of everybody's energies. This is kind of the time of the year where things get pretty intense. We kind of say, oh, we can't wait to go on holiday so that we can relax and everything's going to be so cool. But in my experience, I've noticed there's like this frenetic energy of everybody trying to buy Christmas presents. So there's a rush around in the shops, and people are spending money they don't really have, or they're really worried about money or something. There's like a lot of money issues going on right now. There's like issues around family perhaps, where not everybody's getting on so well, but there's the insistence that the family has to get together because it's Christmas time or holiday time, whatever it is for you. And there's a whole lot of stuff going on. The kids have finished school, they're waiting for exam results, you're trying to get your projects finished, you've got deadlines to meet at work so that you can go on holiday. Or you may not even be going on holiday at all. You may have just started a job and you have no leave, so you've got to work through the holidays, which you also might be a little bit irritated about. And then there's a driving. If you're driving, you've got to get packed and get into a car and go off, and the roads are busy. And so there's a lot of stuff going on when you're actually, the goal for people is to try and relax and have a good holiday, but there's a lot of tension that comes with it too. Now, the thing to be aware of is when everybody's pretty tense or there's a lot of stuff going on, we're all aware of each other's stuff. So everything is an energy and carries a vibration, and we feel that in our bodies, and it gets transmitted through our brains, and we're the effect of all these energies around us. And one of the things that I really appreciate about Access is it gives you tools so that you're not the effect of everything that's going on around you, so that you can create your own reality and your own world and your own holiday without being the effect of everything. So this tool, like I said, I've been using it for a long time, but I hadn't really got the depth of it until last weekend. I kind of, like we talk about in Access about being aware of people's energies and things. And I'm going, yeah, okay, so I like kind of walk into a room and I can get a sense when there's a tension going on, or I can be on a meeting, on a Zoom meeting, and I can get a sense of perhaps there's a little bit of irritation because the meeting's not moving forward, or it's not going as planned, or whatever. But I really got a sense of where I was last weekend in a class. And in particular, it was in a class where I should have felt pretty relaxed and comfortable, and I didn't. I felt a ton of resistance. I was really stiff. I felt so not like me. I was really uptight and irritated, and it wasn't fun for me at all. And I suddenly had a thought, well, you know, like I said, okay, yeah, we are aware, but I hadn't really gotten a sense of how aware I was. And I suddenly thought in 10 seconds, well, what if I'm aware of everything? What if I'm aware of everybody's thought, feeling, and emotion in this 10 seconds in this room? That is pretty intense. No wonder I don't feel comfortable. No wonder I'm feeling a lot of resistance. And I suddenly got what that meant. And I went to sleep that night and woke up a totally different person, because I suddenly realized actually all this stuff does not belong to me. It's like so not me. And it's not, I'm kind of, my universe is, I like a lot of ease. I'm pretty relaxed most of the time. I can get very tense for sure, and stressed, and agitated for sure, but my natural state is to have more ease and for things to flow, and that's what I like to create in my world. So to be like really uptight and stuck up and whatever is not for me. And then I had another realization about my awareness, that if I'm aware of everybody's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, what if I've become that? Because it's been transmitted through my brain and I took it on as mine, then my body and mind changes to fit in with that energy, and I become all that. And I'm going, wow, that's like so super awesome to like get an awareness of that. And then what if too, when I'm taking on all this stuff, what am I trying to fix? Because if I'm aware of other people's stuff, and I like to empower people and give them different perspectives, how much of that am I trying to change and fix for them? Which actually does not serve them at all and is not a contribution to me either. We seem to think if we take on people's stuff that somehow we alleviate their pain or their suffering or whatever it is. But if that person doesn't get an awareness of what they're creating for themselves in their own environment, in their own worlds, they won't choose to change it because they don't have the awareness. So I'm not doing anybody any favors by taking on their stuff. So that was one of the realizations I really got on a deeper level. And the other thing is, like, if I'm becoming all that, that's not a contribution to me or my body either. So I got a really great appreciation for this tool, Return to Sender with Consciousness Attached. And I feel so much better now that I'm not taking on all that stuff. Because now I can be me, and by being me, that can have a greater effect and invitation to people in the world than me taking on everybody's stuff and solidifying that energy, because you're just recreating it the same way anyway. So what if now I can do things differently, and that can be the invitation to people that they can do things differently. So now why am I giving you this tool, and how does that relate to the holidays? So you're going into environments now with friends and family and having a lot of fun, etc. But there are some things that come along with that. Like some friends maybe have some issues that haven't been resolved, or the same with families, or there's lots and lots of expectations, especially in a family environment, that this is supposed to be fun and presents and hugs and kisses and etc. And how often does that not transpire actually in some people's holidays? Now, it's a generalization. I know not everybody experiences this, but these tools are for the ones that are looking to create more in their lives and would like more ease with the holiday. So here's your questions. You ask yourself, who does this belong to? Or is this mine? And if it lightens up in any way, just say in your head, return to sender with consciousness attached, and let that energy go back into the universe. Because to try and change it, fix it, heal it, do something with it for other people is not helping them and is not a contribution to you. And what if you can have more ease in the holiday? And if you have more ease, how much more ease can it be for other people around you too? Do it when you're walking through the shopping mall. Return to sender with consciousness attached. All the thoughts, feelings and emotions, all that worry, all that stuff that's going on with people and money, all that, well, I don't know what to buy, or this is too expensive, or all that stuff that goes on, return to sender with consciousness attached, so you can have more fun while you're buying your Christmas presents or shopping or doing the food or whatever it is for you. So I really hope that you get to use this tool and use it every single day. Tools work if you use them. It's all very well to listen to this and like think, oh, that's a good idea, and not use it. And if you forget, that's okay. When things get pretty intense, you feel wonky, you do not feel like you feel uncomfortable, whatever it is, just return to sender with consciousness attached. Even if you just say, oh, this isn't mine, return to sender with consciousness attached. What a gift this can be for you and for you to have more ease. So have a great holiday season, be safe, be joyful, and chat again next year. Bye.